take a minute to thank YouTube for not doing anything again this week about the playback issues we all experience when you're trying to listen on a regular old computer. You guys do nothing and do it extremely well. So, thanks again. Let's start the frivolity. Episode 104 is a 31-year-old dumb birthday game from September 14th, 1991. I've titled it Voices in the Night. We begin with Norm's show open and some extra fun thrown in as we segue directly to what was the original dumb birthday game theme. Norm defines not only the game, but really what his show and now this show is all about. If someone asks you about it, you can use his words to describe it. A silly concept that creates moments of hilarity. Our players, Charlene and Braintree with her nighttime voice. Paul from Malden with his daytime voice. Pat and Melrose and Lenny from Charlestown. I'm producing and on the phone from Master Control and saying hello to a few hard-working ladies. Jack Hart says hello to some hard-working ladies as well. Truthfully, there wasn't much difference between them. Norm seemed to be familiar with one of the names Jack mentioned. The birthdays, with all the sound effects. The vibrant, fiery, and wondrous Joey Heatherton. Bing's daughter, Mary Frances Crosby. Jack and Norm with dueling Bing impressions, and not to be outdone, Charlene adds her own version. Well, because it's that time of the morning. The Lone Ranger, Clayton Moore, and Norm tells a story. We move on to September 16th. Alan Funt from Candid Camera, which at the time was being revived with Dom DeLuise. Ed Begley Jr., back again because we had him on the previous episode, which was from 1993. So if you recall that show, subtract 2. Peter Falk, back again as well for another look. B.B. King, and Lauren Bacall, a noteworthy return also from the last episode. Other things. Could a tape of Jack laughing become a collector's item? Lucky me then. It was farm stand day. Norm wasn't sure if he was going to attend as he forgot to shave. I told him the ladies love the scruff. Because of that, he just may reconsider. He may even be there early. I left Norm here reading some headlines for the bottom hour news update to honor the newsman part of his career. And we close it with a couple of commercials. Camelot was showing at the North Shore Music Theater and Waldron Bay Real Estate Properties with some smooth jazz as the background music. Episode 104, Voices in the Night, begins transmission to your ears now.
Norm Nathan, he's the talk of the town. Lift you up when you're down. Norm Nathan on WPC in Boston. Here's Norm.
This is a wonderful show. You are a wonderful host, and this is a dumb birthday game.
It will be the most monumental coverage, the greatest, the most spectacular event in the history of the entire world.
Oh, be quiet. Not going to be that at all. It's just going to be a dumb birthday game, that's all. A day in which we mention the names of people born on this very day, which would be Saturday, September 14th. And the idea is to guess how old they're going to be. The whole concept is about as stupid as a concept can be. But somehow, I don't know, we take this silly little thin concept and turn it into moments of excitement and hilarity on this program. Thank you. And now we will play the dumb birthday game if you guys will just wind it up. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. As a matter of fact, there aren't too many really exciting birthdays on this very day, September 14th. So what we're going to do is mention those that were born on September 14th and also add to them folks born on the 16th, which would be Monday, because we won't be on the air. We won't be on the air at that point, so I thought we'd look ahead to the 16th and see who was born on that day. Okay, let's see who's going to play the game with us. Charlene and Braintree. Hi, Charlene.
Morning. Good morning, Norm.
Hey, good morning, Charlene. You're speaking softly. You don't want to wake anybody up at your house, I bet you.
No.
No,
This
that's
is
not.
my nighttime voice.
This is your. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. This is your what?
My nighttime voice.
Oh, your nighttime voice. During the day, you sound what? Loud and shrill.
Oh, you wouldn't want to hear it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Here's Paul in Malden. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Norm.
Nice to have you with us.
Yep. I'm in my daytime voice, actually.
Oh, that's your daytime
Yeah.
voice. When do you bring out your nighttime voice?
Probably in the daytime.
Hey, I like a guy who thinks creatively like that. That's
And I
good.
know Mark Chestnut.
Oh, who is Mark Chestnut?
He's a country western singer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey.
And he's been on TNN a lot.
I'm sorry, it's not his birthday, because you probably would
No,
guess
you were
his
mentioning
age.
it before, and you didn't seem to know who he was.
No, I didn't know he was. Neither did Tony.
Yeah.
And I thought Tony was hip.
Yeah.
But I guess he doesn't know country and western stuff.
Yeah. Just
Hey.
gospel.
Yeah, he knows gospel. That's right. Hey, Pat, how you doing?
Hey, Norm, how you doing?
Pretty good. This is Pat out in Melrose. And we also have Lenny, who's in Charlestown. Hi, Lenny.
Hi, Norm. How are you?
Oh, what a crew we've got today. This is going to be so exciting. We also have Tony.
Morning.
Morning. How you doing, Tony?
Doing okay. May I say hello to a few lovely ladies?
A few lovely ladies.
Just a few.
Okay.
Dee, Margaret, Lisa, Laura, Dorsey, and Heidi, who, of course, are the best and the hardest working nurses in the world.
Oh, I see. We're giving plugs to the folks over at the Beth Israel
Yes, and
Hospital.
of course, you should know this, Norm. Congrats to Dee. Congratulations to Dee, because she's pregnant.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
That's wonderful, yeah.
Well,
A
congratulations, Dee.
pregnant maternity nurse, a OBGYN.
Oh, she's working in the nursery, and she's pregnant in the obstetrics, and she's pregnant.
Yes.
How appropriate.
I know. I don't know if
I
she's
wonder
going
if
to have it there, but
How long has she been pregnant?
I have a feeling that she just told the crew this evening.
Oh, I see. So she's a relatively new pregnant lady.
Unless she's kept it secret, yes.
I see. Okay. I mean, so there's no chance of her having
She's
the
not an old
baby
pregnant lady. She's
by
a new
morning.
pregnant lady.
I see. Okay. We also have Jack Hart with us, of course.
Hello, Norm. Hey, can I say hello to a few ladies? Let's see. There's Mistress Wanda, Sheena. There's Misty. They're all the smarmiest tarts down at the local brothel.
I think that's really very, very nice. That's nice. The fact that you
Not much
remember
of a
them.
difference from what I said.
The first mistress you mentioned, who specializes in S&M and D&D, I think it's really, really wondrous. Okay, now that we've gotten this thing off to a really
That's
high
right.
class
We're
note.
rolling already.
Okay. Here's the first birthday today. We'll do a few from today, and then several from Monday, because there aren't too many from today that are exciting. But one is Joey Heatherton. You know Joey Heatherton?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me ask Charlene. She's an actress. I guess she is. I don't know that she's done any acting as of late.
Singing too, dancing, and
She sings and dances and does all that.
An all-purpose entertainer.
She did a.
just like these smart.
Will you guys? Are you going to talk all the way through this? Will you stop it? She also did a mattress commercial once. I think that's the last time I saw her. Anyway, Charlene, how old is Joey Heatherton?
I thought you were talking about me.
Are you one of those kind of sexy ladies that dances and sings and does
How we
mattress
know
commercials?
why she's in her nighttime voice.
That's right.
Right. Let me see.
Would you get a little closer to the phone? Maybe, put it really close to your mouth. I don't want the phone to perforate your gums or anything. But if you get a little closer, we can hear you a little bit better. Okay. Okay. How old is Joey Heatherton?
42.
42. Okay. What do you think, Paul?
I'm going to say 46.
And what do you say, Pat?
45.
Lenny?
39.
All right, Lenny.
That's an awfully, good age, 39.
You're good at that, Norm. You're good.
Oh, I'm wonderful. Yeah. Tony, what do you say? How old is Joey Heatherton?
I know the name. I can't picture her right now. I'll say 47.
47. You'll say 47. And Jack?
Oh, she's probably actually like 52, but just keeps getting facelifts. She's got to be about 43.
43.
Wait a minute.
Well, wait a minute. Where are you going
Can you
with that?
explain that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Can you explain that?
What do I need to?
What you just said.
Well, she's probably old, you know.
So-
Older than she looks.
Older than 43, then.
Older than 43, no doubt. But for some reason, I don't know. I
You'll
think
say
I'm
46.
I'll say
Okay.
40. I'll say.
And
I'll
I
say
know
that.
that Tony said she was 47, even though he couldn't remember what she looked like.
Because she
Okay,
had so many facelifts. I guess.
So, that's right. That's right. So here's how old she actually is, taken from her birth records. She's actually 47, exactly what Tony said.
I can't remember what she looks like, but she looks great for her age.
47 years old, and, she's okay, the kid. Still vibrant and fiery and wondrous.
Just like Charlene.
Talking about me again?
I didn't even know what you said, Charlene, and I'm getting excited anyway. Because that night voice of yours is maddening. Okay.
Good.
How about this is Mary Frances Crosby, who plays the part of Kristen on the Dallas show, and she's actually Bing Crosby's daughter. She was Kristen on Dallas from 1979 to 1981. I guess she's not on the show anymore. I don't know what she does. She's listed as an actress, but anyway, let's start with Jack. How old would you say she is? Mary Frances Crosby, sometimes known as just plain Mary Crosby.
And she always drinks her orange juice.
Now, is that significant to what you
Well,
just said?
yeah, Bing Crosby used to always do the orange juice commercials, and he had his whole family on there
Oh, that's right. That's right.
with no
Oh,
pits.
That's right.
But, yeah,
With no pits.
with no pits.
Oh, yeah. Okay, how old is Mary Frances Crosby? Huh?
I'll say.
How old is she anyway? How old would you say? Huh?
I'd say she was.
When the blue of the night meets the gold of the day, how old is Mary Frances, would you say? Ooh,
Sounds like Dean
I
Martin.
made a little couplet there. It sounds more like Dean Martin at that, doesn't it?
I would say that she was born.
How many years ago would you say?
About 36 years ago.
36, okay. You didn't say 39. Oh, you said 36. Tony, how old do you think?
39.
39, you think, eh? Well, I knew Bing a lot, That's enough of that. Lenny, how old would you say Mary Frances Crosby is?
Mary Crosby.
Yeah. I don't think anybody can put a face with that name. Can you? Do you know what she looks like?
She's a pretty little thing.
It's a pretty little thing. Okay. There's a clue for you, Lenny. Pretty little thing and the daughter of Bing Crosby.
Oh, I'll have to say about 41.
About 41.
40.
41. Okay. And Pat, what would you say?
37.
Paul?
33.
And Charlene? Are you going through the throes of some kind of erotic session there? Charlene, when you do that,
It's that time of morning.
it's wonderful. I'm sorry, what's that, please?
It's that time of morning.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Silly time now.
Oh, I see. How old would you say that
I
Mary
think
Frances?
40.
How much?
40.
40. Okay. Now let's check the birth records in her birth town.
Belle de St. Mary.
just pausing because a lot of people say they like the way Jack Hart laughs. I find it kind of more. I have a rooster at home that laughs with a little more gusto. That kind of cackles.
A laughing rooster.
Yeah. Anyway, Mary Frances Crosby is actually 32 years old, which means that Paul, who said 33, came the closest. Yeah. The rest of you guessed much above that. Oh, yes. The masked man, Clayton Moore, who
Still alive?
Yes, he's still alive. He played the part of the Lone Ranger. He was one of the Lone Rangers. There were a few of them.
Yeah.
But he was the one who,
The most famous,
I guess he was going around to shopping centers, and the people who own the rights to the Lone Ranger said he cannot go around looking like the Lone Ranger with his mask and stuff. So he got a pair of sunglasses, and this is the truth. It sounds silly, but he got a pair of sunglasses that sort of looked like the mask, and he used that. I can't remember what the point of that whole story is, but anyway.
I lost it.
He was born on the 14th, this very day. And let's start with Charlene this time. How old is Clayton Moore, the masked man, rider of the plains of the West, reliving those old days with his mighty horse Silver? The Lone Ranger rides again.
That's hard. I'll say 50.
You'd say 50, eh? Okay. I don't blame you for giggling. He would be terribly flattered by that also, but I don't mean to give any
his
clues.
horse is that old.
His horse will never see 50 again.
Do you know what kemosabe means?
Kemosabe means I'm much older than 50. Or you're much older than 50, because Tonto was the one who said that.
Yeah, it means schmuck. Only the Lone Ranger didn't know it.
I thought it meant stop laughing.
I see. Okay. Paul, how old would you say Clayton Moore is on this day?
I'm going to say 74.
74. Okay. And Pat? 72. And Lenny?
73.
73.
Oh, he must have had a facelift.
That new laser surgery.
And they had a distance to go.
Yeah, and they gave him a facelift while he was still riding his horse. Just they couldn't pry him off the horse. In fact, they gave the horse a facelift, too, as I recall. Tony.
Oh, 77.
Yeah, because they kept looking at Silver, and they kept saying, boy, you got a face like a horse. I don't know why you're laughing at that. That's a stupid comment.
Stop horsing around.
Yeah, Jack. Jack. How old would you say Clayton Moore is?
With a gift horse in the mouth. Stomp it out.
Gee, I don't know who he is. Who was that masked man? Who was that masked man? No, he's got to be 75.
Yeah,
Gotta be 75. Okay. Okay, who was that masked man? Of course, the answer is Walter Lipschitz, but that's a whole other story. Okay, let's check the age of Clayton Moore. Oh, shit.
The Lone Ranger.
The rise.
Everybody dance.
I don't get the connection.
A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver.
And a facelift.
The Lone Ranger.
This is enough to give you open mouth.
With his faithful Indian companion Tonto, the daring and resourceful masked rider of the plains led the fight for law and order in the early West. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Bring it home, boys.
No wonder he's alone.
He's a little older now.
Yeah. Now the thing was that the script writers couldn't think of a storyline, and as a result of that, they had no time to write one anyway. With that, you had about three minutes of story. Anyway, Clayton Moore actually is 77 years old, which is exactly what Tony said. Okay.
He's got the new Farmer's Almanac with everybody in it.
Hey, let's go to Monday, the 16th, because that's about the last funting the name on the 14th. The 16th, which would be Monday, is the birthday of Alan Funt of Candid Camera, which is now being revived, as you know, with Dom DeLuise. Yes. Did you see him? Did you see him Friday night with? No, it wasn't Friday night. It was Thursday night on the Johnny Carson show.
No.
He was really awful. He never shut up. He talked through everything. He was
play
like
this game.
Well, he was really awful. Okay, Alan Funt. How old is Alan Funt? Let's start with Pat.
78.
Paul, how old would you say?
79.
Lenny?
78.
Jack?
Well, 77 worked for Tony before.
Okay. Tony, what do you say?
76 or 77.
Make up your mind.
77. I'll go with it again.
Okay. Charlene?
75.
75. That's a sweet voice. 75. Okay, the actual age now of Alan Funt is 77.
All right.
Same as Clayton Moore. And so Tony and Jack each won that.
Well, thank you, Tony.
Oh, thank you, Jack.
Ed Begley Jr. Ed Begley Jr. from St. Elsewhere and a number of other shows. But St. Elsewhere, I guess, where he plays Dr. Victor Ehrlich. And his father, obviously, was Ed Begley, who's a very well-known and quite a good actor on television, movies, for a lot of years. Anyway, this Ed Begley Jr. Charlene, how old?
No, Ed Begley's
Ed Begley Jr.
father. That doesn't help, though.
What?
You sound a little distorted there, but and I don't think it's the phone.
I'll say 45.
Okay.
I've been way off so far, and I will keep my record.
I don't know what you said, but boy, it sure sounded swell.
She said she's been way off, so she's going to keep her record.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm here for the hearing impaired.
I see. Oh, okay. You're a very kind person, and I'm here for the visually impaired. I have no idea what that meant. That's what I just
finally said something that got no response. How do you like it, huh?
No response at all. It's not fun. It's not a pretty picture. Paul, how old is Paul? How old is Paul? Is Ed Begley?
I'm going to say 41.
And Pat?
40.
40. Lenny?
About 50.
Tony?
43.
Jack?
Well, 77 worked so well the last two times, but I know in my heart that that's not true. So it's got to be like 41.
That's a fair compromise. It's sort of like half of that.
Half of that.
A little less, more than half. Mm-hmm. Okay, Ed Begley Jr. There's probably some time.
There is some deep significance to this.
There is? Oh. What is this called?
Anybody know the name of this?
What is the name of this?
The Happy Organ.
So that's a doctor's
thing? A doctor organ, sure.
Oh.
I see.
You know?
Now I see.
Never mind.
Ed Begley Jr. is actually 42, which means that Jack and Tony and Paul...
Did I say 42?
You said 43.
Thank you.
And Jack and Paul said 41. So you're all three of you within 1 year of it.
A scoring update, please.
Okay, let's just try maybe one or two more. Elgin? No, we
A
won't
scoring
do it.
update, please.
Let's do, well, we'll do that in a bit. Let's do Peter Falk first, okay? Peter Falk, his birthday's Monday, also the 16th. And Jack, how old would you say?
Peter Falk.
Peter Falk.
Easy.
Let me see. I've been keeping my eye out for this question, too.
Keeping my eye out.
No.
64.
I really can't see a point.
I really. And Tony, I really hate to bother you, but how old is Peter Falk? He talks a lot like Barney Frank and Brokaw, Tom Brokaw. He can't pronounce his L's either.
Jeff, what did you say? How old did you say he was?
I don't remember. Oh, 64.
66.
66. And Lenny from Charlestown. How old?
71.
71. Okay, what do you think, Pat?
60.
Paul?
62.
Charlene?
69.
Okay, actually, Peter Falk is 60. Oh, jeez.
Nice try. 60-something, I heard you say that.
I get the significance, sort of like a movie theme thing.
Oh, that's, yeah. I know it sounded familiar, yeah. What are they going to name that company in a few years?
21st Century Fox. Why not?
Well,
Huh?
Pete.
Huh? Why?
Oh, be quiet. Peter Falk actually is 64, which is what Jack said.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Jack with 3 correct answers, and Tony with 3 correct answers, and Paul with 2, and that's it. Charlene and Pat, and Lenny.
0.
Yeah, I haven't hit anything. Okay, here's the last one. Okay, B.B. King with his guitar Lucille. It's B.B. King's birthday on Monday. Okay.
And I bet he has the blues over that.
Has the blues over that. Yes, that's what it says right here. It says has the blues. B.B. King has the blues over that.
Is his wife known as BB Queen?
Oh.
Yes, she is. Yes. That isn't as stupid as it sounds because she is known as that.
BB gun. BB gun.
BB what?
BB gun.
BB gun.
That's what he gives for gifts.
BB gun. Yeah. Okay, let's
Coming to a screeching halt.
Oh, let's start with Lenny. Lenny, how old do you think BB King will be?
BB King is about
The king of the blues. Yeah.
61.
How much?
61.
61, says Lenny.
61.
Oh, 51.
60.
As in 5-1.
SIX. 60.
Oh, 61. Okay. Pat?
64.
Paul?
67.
Charlene?
63.
Tony?
62.
Jack?
58.
58. Okay. And the actual age of B.B. King.
Sounds like
Okay, we give up. What was that all about?
I
Not
just
that
couldn't.
bad.
I had some blues music here somewhere. I just couldn't find it.
Oh,
so-
you were thinking of maybe B.B. Clang.
B.B. Clang. That's very good. That's very good. Okay, actually, B.B.
BB
King.
Bat.
B.B. what?
BB Bat.
Yes. Yes. You bet. You
Are
betcha.
you in the same room with Charlene? Because we can't understand a damn thing you're talking about.
BB Bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. B.B. King actually is 66, or will be 66 on Monday.
Wow.
And
BB old.
Paul said he'll be old. Paul said 67, and that's the closest. So I'd say Paul won that one.
This is some significance to Looney Tunes.
Oh, that was just so darn nice.
So
Okay,
Now is
excellent.
there a three-way tie?
There is a three-way tie. Paul, Tony, and Jack all have three. I'll give you one more then, okay? Lauren Bacall. She has a birthday on Monday also. Lauren Bacall. Married to Humphrey Bogart, as you know, and later on, Jason Robards.
Casablanca.
And, pardon me?
Casablanca.
That's right. That's right. They met in Casablanca. Okay, Lauren Bacall. Let's start with Charlene, okay? How old is Lauren Bacall?
if I recall, Lauren Bacall would be 70.
I'm sorry, I didn't get the front part of that, but 70 you say is the age.
Don't
That's
you
you.
understand me tonight, Norm?
Can you understand me tonight, Norm? I did follow that part. No, some of the words that come out a little foggy.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm trying.
I know you are, and I bless you for that,
And
Charlie.
that's why I think you misunderstood a lot of the ages I gave. I think I was right most of the time.
That's right too. I just couldn't make out what you were saying.
Right.
You probably hit them all right on the button. Paul, how old is Lauren Bacall? Or will she be on Monday?
I think she's going to be 64.
64. Pat?
68.
Lenny?
61.
Tony?
Oh, 50. Oh, 57. I don't know.
I'm sorry, 50 or 60?
57.
57.
No, wait a minute. I'm going to change that.
No
You're right.
changing.
Who said that? Change it if you want, so because I'll pretend I didn't hear you.
63.
63.
Yeah.
And Jack,
Oh, 69.
69. Okay. Let us check and see how old Lauren Bacall actually
Please
is.
make a note of it.
That's right. Okay, I did.
Now,
I
the
made
significance behind that was
I made
a
it-
call operator.
I
Make
see.
a call, and that was
it was
operator.
funny by itself without the explanation.
Okay.
Actually,
All right.
yeah. Lauren Bacall is 67. Will be 67, which means that Pat, who said 68,
And we have a four-way tie. No.
no, we didn't break the tie at all,
Let's reach in for another one.
and that's about it. No, that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give us one of the ones you didn't like.
So does this mean I won?
It means that Paul won. Yes, I don't think we ought to rob him of the prize.
Well, he's just won
actually-
3 weeks in a row now, I think. That's all.
No, I gave you the win last week, Tony.
That's right, you did.
Okay, so we'll take Paul's name and address and probably sending out something really even worse than before, because he's winning a
That's
lot.
pretty tough.
The
Yeah.
Tandy prize.
I think
Yeah,
Roberta and
yeah,
I
Paul.
are tied for the most wins.
I might send you just like an autograph of Jack Hart. Let it go at that.
How about a tape of him giggling?
A tape of Jack giggling, which would be a collector's item. That would be nice too. Yeah.
And Tony changing his dates. Birthday dates.
I detect some bitterness in that.
And
Yeah.
little.
Oh,
No
yeah.
bitterness.
Okay. Charlene, I want to thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Do call me again when we're off the air, okay? And we'll talk dirty to each other with your nighttime voice.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Charlene.
And Pat, thank you very much.
Norm,
Yes?
what time are you going to be at the farm stand today?
I don't know, sometime later this morning. I'm not really sure. Sometime during the morning hours. I'm not exactly sure. That doesn't help at all, does it?
Timer now.
Yeah, actually,
What, like 7 and noon or something?
well, actually, if I could find a razor, I would just shave and go directly there. But I forgot about the farm stand when I left the house last night. I did not.
The women love the scruff, Norm.
Mm-hmm.
I may just go be done like this then.
Sure, sort of a Don Johnson thing.
Unshaven, yeah,
Definitely.
I might do that. Oh, that's right. Don Johnson goes around like that, doesn't he? I may do that. I may talk rough, like, "What do you say, sweetheart?" Get out of my way, baby. I got business.
That's it.
That's not. Is that the way he
That's
talks?
it. Well, it doesn't matter the way he talks. It's the way you talk. You be your own person, just a little scruff. He'll be dropping like flies.
Uh-huh.
Okay, in that case, Pat, I'll be there earlier.
Okay.
Take care now. Lenny,
Swooning in the aisles.
The Hall of Fame.
the Hall of Fame. Now, what was that?
Wait a minute.
Oh, it's a little trivia. I want to know. Could you tell me? It's two players that never played baseball that are in the Hall of Fame.
Abbott and Costello.
That's
Right,
right. That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Very good, Lenny. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good night.
Take care. Good night now.
I don't know what that meant. That whole thing.
I didn't know we were playing trivia.
I thought he was starting to play trains. Toot, toot.
I beg your pardon.
Right, that's how he started the thing out.
Jack, I think this is a good time to dump you, too.
Okay.
Take care. And Tony, take care.
I'll see you
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Okay. See you tomorrow. Okay. And Paul, hang in there. Tony's going to take your name and address. And
I don't know why, but
I don't know. Well, you seem to. Well, you, Tony, and
after
Jack.
those mean words I've just said about him.
Yeah, that's right. Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Tony has 4. Tony actually won.
Oh.
I don't think you even won, Paul.
Oh.
No, Tony had 4, and Jack had 3. That is correct. Yeah, and you had 3.
Okay.
Jack,
Thank you very
Paul,
much.
Paul, I think you just lost.
Oh.
Again, Paul.
I'm so darn disappointed.
Okay, take care. Okay.
So I've won.
Okay, it's
Thank you.
oh, that's enough. Enough. Kill it. 19 before 4 here at WBZ. We'll take some phone calls now. 254-1030. We'll check on some of the other things going on, and then we'll take your phone call. Okay.
WBZ Boston, the only radio station to provide stock market reports from the floor of the exchange. Business news every hour, every business day from WBZ AM 1030.
Okay, here's some of the stories we're following. The chairman of the National Transportation Safety Board says a plane that crashed Wednesday had been worked on the day before and left a hangar missing 43 screws. The screws were supposed to hold in place a piece of the tail section used to control the plane. 14 people died in that crash on Wednesday. The Space Shuttle Discovery astronauts are preparing for a big night. The crew at the moment is to deploy a research satellite that will study the Earth's ozone layer. It appears that Supreme Court nominee Clarence Thomas has just one more round of questioning to go before the Senate Judiciary Committee begins hearing from interest groups. Members of the committee are expected to conclude their examination of Thomas on Monday. Secretary of State James Baker has arrived in the newly independent state of Estonia. He's also will visit the other 2 Baltic states, Latvia and Lithuania. Those are some of the stories making news at this hour. You're tuned to WBZ. We'll have a complete check on news in about 18 minutes at 4 o'clock this morning. Meantime, we'll check on traffic, WBZ 24-hour traffic network, and Jack Hart. Hey, Jack.
Thank you, Norm. We're in pretty good shape out and about on the roadways. A few inebriates swerving and so forth up and down the roadway, so watch out for them. We do have some work crews in the Sumner Tunnel. They've got the left lane blocked off while they do some maintenance. Until about 5:30 this morning. If you're traveling on the Mass Pike heading westbound, you'll run into some crews in the Prudential Tunnel, also in the western area, eastbound and westbound, right around interchange 15, the western tolls. We have work crews southbound on 128. They're in the Newton area, right by Route 16, as well as southbound on 128 in the Braintree area, and on Route 93 heading southbound. We should soon see some crews clear up right in the Stoneham area. I'm Jack Hart, WBZ 24-hour traffic network.
Return to the days of yore, where it never rained till after sundown. See Camelot starring Noel Harrison playing September 12th through the 28th at the North Shore Music Theater. For tickets, call 508-922-8500.
The economy is picking up, Real estate prices have stabilized and soon they'll begin to climb. Now is the time to buy, but where? Announcing possibly the best property value in the Lakes region. Waldron Bay on beautiful Lake Winnisquam. Panoramic view lots from 1 to 10 acres, nestled on 300 acres with over 3,700 feet of prime shoreline. Waldron Bay is truly magnificent with a beautiful beach pavilion, and private boat docks are available. On the third largest lake in New Hampshire, Waldron Bay is just 15 minutes from I-93, exit 23, Meredith, New Hampshire.
I'm Scott Hagan, Marketing Manager for Waldron Bay. These properties are bank-owned and are priced to sell, with financing as low as 7.95% and low construction loans are available too. Don't delay. With prices beginning as low as $25,000, these lots won't last long.
Call Lamprey and Lamprey at 603-253-8131 for your appointment to view Waldron Bay.
Whew. Thankfully, the officials at the National Radio League, after reviewing that tape, called down from the booth and authorized a change to that final score. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and you can reach us at normnathanvos@gmail.com. Closing the vault and leaving this world a little sillier than we found it. For silly concepts that create moments of hilarity. Lovely ladies of all professions. Smarmy tarts. Sound effects. Looking great for your age. Bing Crosby and Mary Frances Crosby. Orange juice. That reminds me of something. My grandfather had this great phrase about orange juice. It's golden in the morning, silver in the afternoon, and lead at night. And he wasn't wrong about that. Okay, back to our thank yous. Dean Martin, Jack Benny. That Time of the Morning. Masked Men, Walter Lipschitz, Candid Camera, B.B. King, and B.B. Queen. The Happy Organ, the WBZ Farm Stand, the North Shore Music Theater, Waldron Bay Real Estate, Smooth Jazz, Jack Chuckles Hart, and the unshaven, scruffy Norm Nathan person, I'm Tony Nesbitt.